Alright, so because I've run out of content ideas, I've already posted a Titanfall 2 video. I've decided to go follow a bit of a trend in terms of, I don't know, my YouTube. So I've decided to make a tier list of all of the Titans, and yeah, I guess see which one's best and see which one's shit, to be honest. Right, so first of all, it's the Iron. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna use him in the video that I posted not too incredibly long ago. I mean, he's alright, I guess. Certainly not an S. Cause I mean, I don't like how his stuff works. Cause then, if you like, don't use the scope. Cause if you don't like widen the weapon, I don't even know what it is, man. Then it feels like you're kind of inclined to do that. Cause if you like open it up and it gets rid of a charge for like your like shoulder zap and like the shield thing. I mean, the shield thing can be alright in very niche situations, it feels. If you can time it right going up against the right opponent. I don't think it's the best, honestly. It kind of drains for like power off thing quite fast. I mean, it's like tripwire thing. Actually, I'm quite a fan of. But if that's the only thing I thought he's got going for him. Because his shoulder thing, the shoulder zap. I mean, because it feels like when you use it, which feels like it drains so much of your energy and it's hard to get, because if you're doing like the wide shoot, yeah, I mean, you gotta be like ADSing for a while. So not ADSing, sorry, no, you can't be ADSing if you want to get it. So I mean, he's not like horrendous. I mean, B or C, man, I don't know. I call it a tricky one. Maybe C, perhaps, or C, though, depending on other ratings. Perhaps maybe he's a B. Next up, Scorch. Quite a fan of Scorch, I must say. One of the more tankier ones, like Legion. I do like the aspect, you know, like he's a fiery fella, if you know what I mean. Which I do quite like. He's got a nice weapon. And then he shoots out his like fireballs. But I'm pretty sure it's very easy to do self-harm to yourself if you're not using that one, like, passive ability, whatever it's called. Is that what it's called? Oh, I don't know, man. But I feel like he can be pretty good in that term. As in, he does, like, do that ability where, like, he slams his hands on the floor. That one I quite like, because, like, the fiery, like, line comes up. I really like that. And then, God, I've almost forgotten his moves. In fact, I say almost I've forgotten his moves. I kind of have. And I think it's an easy S tier, man. I love him. It's definitely my favourite. Next up, Ronin. Now, certainly one of my more versatile ones, I definitely have to say. But I've never been much of a fan of him. Isn't that of like the more versatile ones I've always preferred North Star. So for Ronin is, you know, I think all of them are solid really, but I thought, you know, the bar is set quite high by some of them. But his shotgun is alright, I guess, but it feels like sometimes you'll be in a fight, but the ammo's just like rolling down. You're reloading every like 2 seconds. Yeah, he's quite unique in terms of it's like sword slash. Do quite like that, to be fair. Really hate his like, I don't even know what it is, like finishes almost. When like their bar goes into like the striped one and they're like doomed. Is that what it's called actually? I think it's when they're in Doomsday, I think. I'm not gonna, I've never liked this stuff. When they're in Doomsday it finishes, whatever. To be fair, I think he's a little bit better than Ion. I'd rather use him over Ion. Next up, North Star. Quite a big fan of it. I quite like the weapon, it's certainly different. Because most of them are like, I mean, the heavy weapons in this game are mainly just Scorch. Zintone's got like a rifle, hasn't he? And then, I guess Legion does a minigun, but like, not really like he has a railgun, doesn't he? which I'm quite a fan of, especially charging it up. I'm pretty sure you want that Reapers, don't you? Which certainly is nice. Because if they swarm you, they can be bastards. I really like his... What's it called? You know, like... the ultimate move or something, man. I don't know the name, man. Probably should have played the game a bit more before making this video. But, you know, when he like flies into the air, like, unleashed like, a massive barrage of missiles. I really love that. So do I love his ability for it. Overall, I think he's a brilliant unit. Bear in mind, he does like the flying stuff as well. Would I go A, or is he another S? I think A, man, honestly. Next up, Legion. I'm not a fan of it, really. I just don't like it. Feels like you're so slow. Because if it's like with Scorch, you can get some good damage in. But I thought I can't do the same as Legion. His abilities just feel so useless. Because like, you have a pretty heavy weapon, don't get me wrong. But you're so slow, especially when like wearing it up and whatever. And it feels like, if you're going to get into combat every single time, you're just like, zzz, and then you start shooting. It's a bit annoying. And reloading does take ages, so if you're in the proper thick of the combat, then, and you run out of ammo, then you find yourself in a bit of a pickle. In terms of his abilities, you know, I actually do feel like I like his, like, ultimate move or whatever. Which, well then again, maybe that's just because how bad he feels playing him. And then I use like his, I keep burping, man. I use his like move, and then it does feel like I'm actually starting to do something. But it's not like I could be doing that all the time with, say, Scorch. And then there's this like shield, which I guess is alright. I guess it's kind of every single minigun thing as a shield, doesn't it? Heavy weapons. He's got that like massive charge up shot, which shoots like a big shot basically. I forgot the name of it. Honestly, really poor. I would not use him. Tone. I've heard a lot of people hate on Tone. I can see why, honestly. He's got that massive shield. If you shoot people enough, you can like shoot them with like a rocket or something. He just feels like an arse to play. Bear in mind he's got that rifle. So annoying, man. I mean, in terms of drip, he's certainly most different, I'd say. Right? Because that's quite like a unique design. So is North Star. So is Ronin. So is Ion, really. Legions, meh. I'm just going to disclude that one, honestly, I hate it. But Tone just looks the most regular of them all. Which I do kind of like. But I'd certainly use him over Ronin and Ion, though. Or would I? Okay, or maybe if I promote Ronin up to a B, I can sit Tone above Ion, perhaps. If it actually lets me, what's it doing? Here we are. And then the last one, Monarch. I'm quite a fan of it. It's just, I like what they've done with the aspect of his like move, like his ultimate move, whatever you call it, where you get to like upgrade yourself. But it feels like, I'd rather just have like a move where I could just unleash hell for like, say like 7 seconds or something, like you can do with North Star, instead of just like slowly getting myself better and better. And if you like get blown up or something, then all that's reset. I'm pretty sure I do recall it being slightly faster than getting a regular like finish move, if you know what I mean. But still, I wouldn't say it's worth it. His armor, in terms of his weapon, I quite like it. You know, it's quite simple and good, really. I do like him for that. Then he's got his, oh, forget his moves. He's got like his zap thingy, which like disables stuff. I don't like it, man, honestly. I'd rather it like more like, oh, but then again, I get like he's meant to be focused on his like shoulder stuff that comes off his back, which I do quite like. The missiles, they feel quite rewarding, especially if I mean, as much as I hate the like upgrade stuff, you can upgrade it to be quite demon-like. And I guess actually I do like the feature that you can heal with, if you upgrade the like zap thing. I do like how you can heal, but I feel like that should be more like standard. As in, like, that thing heals, but if you want, you can zap an enemy to, like, disrupt their thingies, but it also can heal. Because I get that, like, focusing perhaps a bit more on, like, medicy, but he's still got ability, to take stuff down. And then he's got his rearm ability, which it felt like the people making him were just, like, out of ideas. They were like, what if we can just, like, reload both of his abilities at once as an ability, which honestly does make him feel a bit more simple, I guess. But if you're into that, you're into that. But he does feel like really nice to play. I think, honestly, say you gave him a rifle, like say he had like Tone's weapon, he'd just be so bad. He's so carried by his primary. I mean, I don't even know, man, where to put him. He's so reliant, it feels, on his weapon. Because I feel like with his weapon, like, in good nick, it's like a brilliant weapon. It could put him in A. But once more, say you were to shove him and a Ronin in a fight, it feels that'd be decently even, though he'd come on top. If I could copy paste him, shove him into both, I would. I'd say I lean a bit more towards here though. So I guess that will finalise my list. I think Scorch and North Star, my personal favourites. Monarch's alright, Ronin's fine. Tone, you might get hated on, but it's certainly decently OP. Ion, I don't like what they've done with him. And Legion's just absolutely terrible. Yeah, so, like, subscribe, and, yeah, just subscribe, man. And maybe comment if you beg to differ about my ideas, which I'm sure nobody will, because first of all, my videos don't get views, and second of all, who would want to waste time on that? Anyways, that's the video. Bye.